Now, look at this. This is a computer. This is a netbook. This is Dan Williams.
Yep.
And boy, I'd love to be able to get in this thing and show that some of this stuff on the air. But no, look at the size of this thing. I mean, it fits in my hand.
Yeah,
and that's only a couple $100 too.
Compare that to the size of my full-size notebook here. And I mean, it just goes to show you then if you look at my little smartphone over here, how far the technology has come, because a lot of the capability, even of my big computer, I could do in this phone. It's just the form factor, you know, with working on this little screen and keyboard isn't so good. But yeah, the technology obviously has changed and continues to change rapidly. And
what's the next big thing?
Well, you know, I'm not necessarily a futurist, so I'm not sure, but I would say probably the continuing convergence of different technologies into one device, and or logic and intelligence being built into devices where it didn't exist before, where you have a smart refrigerator and it's able to read the barcodes on the products inside and know what you have and what you want and build grocery lists. I mean, that stuff's out there already now, and you know, it works both ways. While obviously I make a living doing this, and it's fascinating to me, some of the stuff. I have an article on my blog here. I read this yesterday. Are we on the brink of creating a computer with a human brain? And it goes into all this advanced science and how close they are to possibly doing this. I'm not sure that's good necessarily.
Right.
You know, because I work with data and because we build business applications and because a lot of what we do is, okay, you've been running this system for 5 years. What can we learn from it? Let's look for patterns. When are you going to see a sales increase or a decrease? Who's, you know, how can we improve productivity? So we're mining this data, looking for patterns. I understand how that can apply to you as an individual as well. I can tell you right now, I don't have a Kroger Smart Buyer card or whatever it's called. Kroger really doesn't need to know that much information about me. You know, whatever the discount is, I don't care. They don't need that kind of information about me.
I bought some drain cleaner or drain unclogger last night at a hardware store. Don't want to say which one. They want up my phone number and zip codes because they're going to target me with direct mail, but they're also going to sell that information
to other
places, including political parties. We'll talk about. We didn't even get into politics, and I wanted to. David, it's always interesting and entertaining. You know how to articulate this. It's very complicated. Come back on, and I want to talk politics with computers. David Hatter from Libertas Technologies. The blog is on your website.
Yeah, davehatter.wordpress.com, but it's also on our website.
All right. Thanks a lot, buddy. I'm Pat Crowley for Size CN6. We're always on the record. So long, everybody.